Hello engaged viewers, this is Fides Television reaching you live on Fides Media. I am your host Dennis Joy. On this show we will be exploring a very important health issue affecting millions around the world. Whether it is caused by lack of access to good food, poor eating habits or underlying health condition, malnutrition is a major challenge that is far-reaching and often misunderstood. Joining us on the show to discuss on this health issue is our esteemed guest here. She is a practicing student nurse and a public health speaker. Hello, Miss. Can you formally introduce yourself?
I'm student nurse Ebele from College of Nursing Sciences, AL.
Thanks for joining us.
You are welcome.
Now let's have a quick break, and when we return, we'll dissect more on the issue of malnutrition. We'll look at the warning signs, the effects, and most importantly, the tips that can help to tackle this issue of malnutrition. Please stay with us. Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. Our guest nurse Ebele Goodness is here with us to share valuable medical insights on the topic of discussion, which is malnutrition. I put it to you, Nurse Ebele. What is the professional view of malnutrition?
Thank you for the question. According to World Health Organization, they define malnutrition as a severe condition, deficiency, excesses or imbalanced intake of protein, energy, or any other nutrients which affects the body tissue and forms. There are various types of malnutrition. We have undernutrition. This undernutrition, it means when the body does not receive enough nutrients required, while overnutrition is the excessive intake of calories or specific nutrients leading to overweight, obesity, or other health issues. We have another form of malnutrition. We have kwashiorkor. It's a form of malnutrition which appears when there is inadequate protein. And also marasmus is a form of malnutrition also.
Thank you very much, Nurse Goodness. So I would like to ask, how does malnutrition affect the body? Both short-term and long-term basis. How does it affect?
Thank you for the question. In short-term basis, there is stunted growth in children. We have impaired immune function.
All right.
We have susceptibility to infections. While in long terms, we have delayed healings of wound. We also have the risks of mortality, that is death.
Death, yeah.
And the risks of chronic diseases like kidney problem, liver diseases, cardiovascular diseases, etc.
Thank you very much, Nurse Goodness. All right, Nurse Goodness. So I would like to ask, what are the warning signs that individuals and health care providers should look out for? What are those things that would help you to know that, I am malnourished? What are those indications, those very things that would aid you to know, to have the knowledge of the fact that you are malnourished?
Okay. Unintentional weight loss. When there is, or when you find out that within 3 months, 3 to 5 months, or 3 to 6 months, you have 5 to 10 decrease of weight.
Wow.
Also, loss of appetite, or clinical or physical signs like pearls, coloration of the skin, cracked lips, and so on.
So, Nurse Goodness, you mentioned that unintentional weight loss is one of the striking signs to dictate malnutrition. So, I would like to ask, is it always the cause? Like, do you think at every case when one experiences weight loss, it can be traceable to malnutrition, or there are other surrounding factors as to it?
We have stress. Stress can reduce one's weight. Yeah. Depression or lack of interest in food, that is loss of appetite.
Yes.
And many others.
So it is not only malnutrition,
Yes,
some certain
no.
psychological factors,
Yes.
environmental, even the economic situation we are faced with is enough to lose weight, I must tell you.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I have another question. Which particular age group do you think have higher chances of getting malnourished? Is it the children, the teenager, the youth, or the elders? And what are the risks involved?
All right. Everybody can be malnourished. Anybody can be malnourished.
Okay.
Adults, children, adolescents, anyone can be malnourished. But under children, they might experience stunted growth.
Okay, that's one of the risks.
Yes.
Okay.
They might also experience underweight.
Okay.
While in adolescents, they may experience low development in puberty age, most especially. In adults, that is elderly ones,
Yes.
they may experience reduced mass weight.
Okay, what does that imply?
The muscles, their
Okay.
muscles, it will be reduced.
You highlighted the issue of underweight. So how about those that they are naturally chubby, fat? Or will you rather say those that are chubby, fat, will you say they are overnourished?
Okay. Most people that is chubby, maybe it's from their genetic,
Okay.
or it can be accumulation of fat due to high intake of calories.
All right.
The same thing with those that have small body. Even if they eat 7 and 8, they will still remain the same. It's genetic factors.
Okay.
That is it.
So, Nurse Goodness, let me ask you this question. How can we educate and raise awareness on this issue of malnutrition to our communities, especially those at the grassroots level who are less informed and have higher chances of this whole issue of malnutrition? So how can we reach out to them and help them stay informed and enlightened on this issue of malnutrition?
Okay. Through community-based education program.
Wow.
Under it, you target a specific audience.
Okay.
For example, elderly ones,
Okay.
nursing mothers, even young ones too. Another one is to use multiple channels. That is combining various methods
Okay.
through workshop, like in schools.
All right.
They can do outreach or seminars. So another one is focuses on practical skills, good hygiene practice, good food preparation method can help also.
Okay, personally speaking, and I know I'm speaking the mind of my audience as well, everyone desires to stay healthy and nourished. But then due to certain factors, such as lack of funds, they are not able to meet up. I've heard someone tell me that nowadays I just eat to survive. I just eat to stay alive. I am no longer eating to stay healthy because of the ongoing economic situation. Things are really expensive. So I put it to you, Nurse Goodness. What are the tips that can help us, even at this, despite the whole ongoing economic situation? What are those tips that can help us to prevent malnutrition and still stay healthy as it should be?
The first thing, focus on nutrient-based food that are affordable.
All right.
The second one, try to buy goods in bulk.
Okay.
When you have that money, try to buy it in bulk and save it.
All right.
In case if you don't have money, you will still have something to eat. Yes. Another one, cook at home. You better cook at home than buying all this outside food. It's not good. And also, it will help you ensure nutritious food. Because mostly, those selling outside, their spices.
Too much.
Yes. Yes. Also, grow your own crops, your own food. that space you live or anywhere you live, try to accommodate a garden where you will plant vegetables. It will help you to not spend unnecessarily and save money too. Another one is minimize leftover food.
Okay, don't waste.
Yes.
You know, some person will just cook in large quantities and at the end they will no longer have interest in the food.
Yes. So thank you.
So far, we've had an educative and insightful discussion on the show. Many thanks to our guest, Nurse Goodness. I'm sure the tips shared were quite helpful. Hence, you've got no excuse whatsoever not to stay healthy or nourished, because your health and well-being is and should be always your topmost priority. Personally speaking, I learned so much from the show and I hope you did same. Kindly follow us on all our social media handles as displayed on your screen, and please do well to engage on our contents. Until I come your way next time, I remain your host, Dennis Joy, and together with my guest we say
Bye.
goodbye.